Hi, welcome to the White Guy Show. I'm Whitey. This is Cracker, and today we're going to review the film
Blast from the Past.
starring.
Brendan Fraser, Alicia Silverstone, Christopher Walken, Sissy Spacek,
Yeah.
and a black lady.
Oh,
I don't know anybody else other than those four.
I can't remember anybody beyond those four. Do you know who directed this?
No. Okay.
You were about to say that
The reason why we are reviewing this is because we just reviewed.
because you fucking hate me.
Yeah, because
It is bad.
we just reviewed School Ties, starring Brendan
Brendan
Fraser,
Fraser.
and then you brought up, or I brought up, Blast from the Past, and you said how much you fucking hated it. So I decided we're gonna do that next.
Okay. When this came out,
Early 2000s.
at one point it came out. So basically, Brendan Fraser, his parents are.
It starts off in like the 60s. His parents are Christopher Walken and Sissy Spacek. And this
Yes.
was during the we're afraid of nuclear weapons era.
Yeah.
Everyone's buying
The
bomb
Cold
shelters.
War, nuclear war,
Yeah.
nuclear.
Something happens.
Christopher Walken is really
he's
well prepared individual.
Yeah.
And he builds a bomb shelter. He's got it all set up, and then
something happens where they think the bombs are
they
attacking.
think, for whatever reason.
So him,
He's a little off.
Sissy Spacek, and their son, a little boy at the time,
Mhm.
go down in the bomb shelter, and I think they're locked in for like 30 years.
It's something like that.
Yeah. And then, of course,
He goes in a little boy. He comes out a grown
Yeah.
man.
and Christopher Walken is having a health scare 30 years later, so Brendan Fraser has to leave to get medicine. And of course, they think the world has ended now. So now Brendan Fraser is now up learning everything about the world circa 2003, meets Alicia Silverstone. They have the romance, blah, blah, blah. You want to kill yourself by the end of the movie. I have fun.
Uh, how? What happened? So he meets Alicia Silverstone.
Mhm.
He goes to sell his baseball
Card collection because, like I said, they're all from
and
the
the
60s.
owner wants to rip them off, and then she's like, no, those are worth a
Mhm.
lot, which is like, okay. And then at one point she wants to have him committed
Because she thinks he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's fun because Brendan Fraser plays, the dumb fish out of water character, and it's fun. I love the scene where because from the time they're in the bomb shelter to now, their house is destroyed or something because I think it's people think it's abandoned, and there's like a dance club built on it or something like that. I don't know.
I don't
And
yeah,
and then he raises up and some druggy thinks that he's like a god or something, because Brendan Fraser's coming out of the ground, so he pops up every now and then. But then Brendan Fraser's learning like about gas powered cars, and he's never seen a black person before. So when he first sees like a postman who's a black lady, he says, "Oh, my lucky stars, a Negro," because he thought back in the '60s there was still segregation, and now black people are together with white people. And the main reason to watch is because his fish out of water story, and to watch crazy Christopher Walken and alcoholic Sissy Spacek.
Yeah.
They are hilarious. Sissy Spacek, you know her from Carrie.
Oh, sure. Girl from Coal Mountain or something.
Yeah, Coal Miner's Daughter.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
She's usually in this dramatic role, and she's funny as hell in this. Like the first thing she tells Brendan Fraser to do when he has to go up and get medicine is to stop at the liquor store and get her some booze, because she's an alcoholic having to deal with Christopher Walken down there for the
I'm
past
trying to remember.
30
I'm
years.
confused. They think the world above them is destroyed. At what point do they realize it's not?
When Brendan Fraser comes back down with the medicine and everything and tells them everything that happened. And then,
But they sent him what, scavenging or something?
Because they think because there was they remember where their house was and where everything was 30 years ago because Christopher Walken, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Go figure. Christopher Walken is a genius, and they know where he's supposed to go to get the medicine. And then I think there's this funny joke where he ends up in an adult bookstore or something like that, or no, that's what caused the heart attack. Christopher Walken goes up first, and he walks into an adult bookstore, and he sees all the porno, and then he has the heart attack and goes downstairs, and he has to send Brendan Fraser back up, because when Christopher Walken went upstairs, obviously it was a ghetto now, with meth heads and
Yeah.
grottos and stuff like that. So that's why Christopher Walken thinks the world has ended because they were living in
He
Leave It
thinks
to
it's become a post-apocalyptic
yeah
nightmare.
because they were in Leave It to Beaver era.
Yes. So they don't think the world. At first, they think the atomic bomb's
Hmm.
gone, and now they think it's
Yeah, they think it's like Mad Max, end of the
They,
world type of
we
thing.
could just call this movie far-fetched as fuck. The movie.
I call this movie fun.
I
Even though Alicia Silverstone sucks, she sucks in every fucking thing she's in. But
she's got really a big she's got a nice body.
who cares? Carmen Electra has a nice body. I'm not gonna fucking watch a Carmen Electra movie. But the gullibility and the likability and like I said, the fish out of water story of Brendan Fraser makes this movie so much fun. Like I said, his parents, Christopher Walken and Sissy Spacek, are great. I love when they finally meet Alicia Silverstone, and just the chemistry is really good. It's a fun fucking movie.
I think it would be a better film as a B movie with some zany actors
Well,
and
see, and that's the
some
thing is,
nuts to it.
right? Well, it is kind of zany in parts. These actors know what they're in, so
Yeah,
they have this mind frame. Okay, I'm in this goofy ass movie with this absurd plot.
yeah,
We're all gonna run with it and have fun, and you can tell they're having fun. Other than
yeah.
Alicia Silverstone,
You liked it?
I did. Why did you go off so much in the previous video and say how much you fucking hated this film?
I don't remember enough about it to remember why I hated it, but it just seemed to me
The absurdity of
it
it.
was a stretch.
Hmm.
But you can do that. And again, Christopher Walken, I remember that being fun, but to me, it just seemed like you were asking me to believe too much.
Yeah.
That he was too
Hmm.
ridiculous, and Brendan Fraser was too just like you wouldn't have done some math on this
Hmm.
one. And of course, he's a genius to know to do all this shit and build the thing and all this stuff, and then to not know that atomic catastrophe didn't happen.
You are reading too much
I
into this.
am,
You are.
but I don't that I recall. I don't know. I don't think that it was cast right. That
Oh, are you serious?
yeah. I
They
just
got
don't.
Encino Man to
They but
play.
they had to play it too goofy,
Really?
and it just didn't sell to me their goofiness.
That's
They
disappointing.
had to be aloof.
Hmm.
She had to be an alcoholic. He had to be
Hmm.
a little bit crazy
Hmm.
for them to be this naive and think that a nuclear war had happened. And to me, it was just like too far. So
Hmm.
if you had, let's say, Danny DeVito, and that blonde lady who's in everything with the curly, she's got that high pitched voice. She always says, like, take those two. I'll look her up some other time. But she was in Man on she was two punches. Anyway, take two like Danny DeVito and a crazy lady, and have them do it. I think they could have played it more believable, where you'd believe this guy.
Oh,
We're walking because
I
you
love the
have to
casting.
believe that they believe it.
I believe
I
Christopher
believe it.
Walken is batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I believe whenever he's being dumb and crazy, I believe everything about that man. Whenever he's being crazy in Saturday Night Live, when he's in, even when he's being serious and he's crazy in The Deer Hunter,
Yeah, I was gonna
the
say.
clips I've seen him in that. The dumbass movie with Adam Sandler called Click. Um, Even in
He,
Sleepy Hollow, when he's the headless horseman, and
I
all he
enjoy.
does,
I enjoyed him in that movie.
right, but the thing is, he's believable because you really believe Christopher Walken will be on the back of a horse
Yes.
just going rawr, yelling at people.
He was in some movie with a mouse. Mouse. It
but
was it was
but
two guys.
I believed him in this role because he
Yes.
is now known because now Christopher Walken is a parody.
Yes.
He's a parody of
And
himself, and
this was
he's
kind of the
known as being
beginning of that.
the eccentric,
Yeah.
goofy, space Casey Christopher
What
Walken.
was the one where he dies, he comes back, and when he touches you, he sees your future? Did you ever see
Dead
that
Zone.
flick? Dead
Oh,
Zone.
that's one of my favorite Stephen King movies. One of my favorite Stephen King books
So
with Martin Sheen and
he
yeah.
went he did that, and I don't know his whole career, but then he went on SNL, and they loved to have him be goofy.
Mm.
And for me, this is like just it went too far. It went one too far. I might have to watch it again, but I'm sitting there going, "You're for me to take the serious elements of this or take the relationship, all this shit, they're too ridiculous. So,
From the
but
guy who likes A Million Ways to Die in
Die
the
in the
West.
West, I didn't.
Neil
I
Patrick
was
Harris
okay with it.
poops in a hat,
You shits in a hat.
and you enjoy, for the most part, Ted. Marky Mark
Yeah,
is talking to a talking teddy bear.
yeah.
You can handle that, but you can't handle a crazy Christopher Walken.
Teddy bear looked good.
You're fucking
That was a
dumb.
good looking teddy
I
bear.
fucking hate
I
you so.
believe the relationship between the guy and his teddy
I fucking hate you sometimes. I really, really do.
bear. Well,
Oh,
again, I saw this good to mass. I think I saw it with Dad like in the theater 20 years ago, and I don't remember hating it per se, but I'd just be like, "It's
fuck you.
you're asking me to believe too much," and then
Yeah, you
it
believe
really
Marky
was.
Mark and a teddy
Yeah,
bear.
but the teddy bear looked like a fucking. I believed that was a teddy bear. Call me crazy. It was a good looking teddy bear. So what else was there? Anything to this that was
Not really.
last
It's
one? It was pretty simple, cut and dry kind
yeah.
of film. He's a fish out of water. How did it end? I mean, they just come back to civilization,
Eventually, yeah.
basically.
Eventually, I think they get their own house, and and he has a relationship with Alicia Silverstone,
That's right.
and the parents have to get used to circa 2003 or whatever.
Yeah, I want to say it was earlier than that. I
It
want to
could
say it
have
was
been.
90s, late 90s maybe.
Either way, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah,
it's a fun, goofy, kill 90-minute comedy.
yes.
I enjoyed it.
I wouldn't say it was bad. I remember enjoying parts of it and laughing at parts of it. It just for me, it was like a little too ridiculous. We'll have to agree to
Talking bear.
disagree. Fucking yeah.
It's a little too ridiculous for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna enjoy this film where Marky Mark talks to a talking bear who smokes dope and fucks humans. The teddy bear doesn't have a dick, yet he's able to fuck humans.
Well,
You believe
he
that
fucked her
more?
with a parsnip, and then he sold the.
No,
I fucked
not
her
just
with a
that, because
parsnip, and then I sold the parsnip to a family with 4 young children.
you also see the bear on top of her crotch thrusting.
Yeah,
Bear doesn't have a
he has a
penis.
parsnip.
You're fucking
He's holding a.
retarded.
It's
But
like a
that's more believable.
strap-on
That's more
for
believable.
teddy bears.
That's more believable than Blast from the Past. I fucking hate you.
That's not.
That's your argument.
Yeah,
That's your argument.
I believed that they had this. If a bear, because you have to suspend your belief, but I can believe that this is his relationship with the bear. I thought the parents were too crazy. The parents were too far. It was too far fetched.
I'm done.
Blast from the Past. Recommend.
I recommend it a lot. It's fun.
I agree. I recommend it too.
It's better than Ted.
It's it's 90 minutes that you won't
Yeah.
hate that you
All
invested in it
kidding
and that kind of
aside,
stuff.
I
Yeah,
think it's a fun 90-minute goofy family film. I would watch it just based on Christopher Walken,
yeah.
Sissy Spacek, and Brendan Fraser alone.
And if you're not a complete asshole, you might really appreciate those performances.
No, I'm a complete asshole, and I appreciate them.
I did.
You just
So I'm
rather
a
watch
complete
talking
asshole,
teddy
so-
bears.
Talking
Fucking
teddy bears.
dumbass.
Fucked it with a parsnip. This is Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey. This is Cracker. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that kind of deal. Check us out on Patreon and donate to my college course payment fund. Some shit. All right. Good journey.
Good journey.